Ladies and gentlemen of the Foundation, WGP, the Promoverse, welcome to Game Over. Tonight, we have some of the most epic matches that have ever taken place here in the Foundation. Tonight, Jay Briggy will take on Bones, and one of them will cut their last promo ever. But tonight I wanted to come to you and talk to you about the draft, the return of WGP, and the continuation of the Foundation. But in order to do that, I needed a man. I needed a man to run the Foundation like no one else could. And for that reason alone, I called
Johnny's back in town.
Hollywood, Haywood, it is great to be back in the Promoverse in a spot that I am very, very comfortable and capable of. Now, let's get back to winning against our competition. And I just know that you have set me up for success in these next levels of the Promoverse.
Now, Hunter, I may have set you up for success, but you've got it all wrong, Hunter. And don't you ever interrupt me again. That's the kind of business that puts you out of business. When I thought about who could run the Foundation, Hunter, well, I thought it needed a new look, a new face, somebody who could really change the Promoverse. So I didn't call you to run the Foundation. I called Mr. Wall.
First, let's go through the formalities here. I want to thank Hollywood Haywood for bringing me on board. This is the Promoverse. And I am Mr. Wall. Secondly, apologies to Hunter. You so desperately wanted the Foundation. You wanted to lead them into a new era. Not happening. See, you talk about levels. Well, without a strong foundation and even stronger walls, your levels don't hold up. That is why Hollywood Haywood brought me to lead the Foundation.
You're sending me back to WGP? And this guy's running the Foundation?
You're a smart one, Hunter. You're going back to WGP. And you better learn from your previous transgressions, Hunter. Because Mr. Wall here isn't just here to change the Foundation. He's here to change the very Promoverse. So the two of you are going to have a lot to discuss. Because over the course of the next few months, the two of you will be competing against one another. And the judge, jury, and executioner of that competition will be none other than the founder of the Promoverse, myself. And the spoils of war will go to the winner. But we're going to start a little bit sooner than that, because at a very blueprint Christmas, the general manager of WGP, Hunter Matthews, will take on the general manager of the Foundation to determine who will have the number one pick in the draft. And that match will take place in the only good golly way it can. A seasons beatings match. Gentlemen, I look forward to watching the two of you compete.
You know what? Take chicken dung and make chicken salad. And you know what? I think this is an opportune time for me to be the general manager of WGP. Because one of the things that's near and dear to my heart in WGP is the Hall of Fame, honoring those who have come before us. And it is important that I induct 3 worthy individuals, groups. So next month, WGP will be inducting the late, great Bojax, the Shot Callers, Bossellini, and Bad Superman. And to headline this wonderful class, the OG voice of WGP, Mr. Wallace. So, Mr. Wall, I'd like to see you do better than that.
Now, I see what you're doing. I do. And I got to commend you. Handing out participation awards to please and appease the disgruntled. But see, the foundation under my management, we stand at the forefront of a battlefield. And you, Hunter, are not prepared. See, I'm not going to stand here and tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to show you. The foundation and its roster will show you what we're all about. And that is greatness. We stand on the foundation of an epic era. And we will leave you and the WGP, well, in a shallow grave.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw at the opening of Game Over, the new Foundation General Manager, Mr. Wall, and the new WGP General Manager, Hunter Matthews, will go one-on-one in a season's beatings match at a very blueprint Christmas. But that's next month, and tonight is Game Over. And tonight, we have some incredible action. And it will be game over for several individuals here tonight. But first, we must start off with our Blueprint Championship match as Pretty Petty Peterson defends against Mad T.
It is now time for the Blueprint Championship match between Pretty Petty Peterson and Mad T here at Game Over.
Foundation. Tonight is the night. Mad T versus Triple P for the Blueprint Championship. And I promise you tonight, Triple P, after this match, you're going to realize that I am that threat that I say I am every time I come on this goddamn screen. You see, Triple P, you know how hard it is to walk through these Foundation doors. You know how hard it is to walk around this game and hear everyone point their finger and say, there goes the bad guy. Every time I turn around, I hear it. Mad T is the bad guy. Mad T did this. Mad T done that. But you know one thing they never say is Mad T has held this title or that title. Because you see, I've never held an actual title. So this match right here, I'm going to give it everything I got, Triple P. I'm going to come out here and make my daughter proud. I'm going to come out here and make my son, everyone that cheers my name, even the people that cheer, fuck you, Matt T. I'm going to make all of them proud. Because I'm going to defeat you tonight in this match and take that Blueprint Championship and do something that you can never do. I am going to show everyone Matt T is not a joke. Matt T is just not someone who calls himself the king of this game. Matt T is an actual threat to each and every single person that he steps in that ring with. You got people out here that are scared to take me on. You got people out here who bounce out of matches just to fight me. Those same people that spite me are the same motherfuckers that will kiss the ring when they need something. GP, I don't think you understand what it's like to be in my shoes. I don't think you understand what it's like to have tomatoes thrown at you, drinks thrown at you, beer. It doesn't matter. These fans, they boo me. But then you look in that crowd and you see those same fans that cheer you. You know what that's like? No, because you sit there on a throne thinking that you run Foundation, thinking that you make that Blueprint Championship mean something, but you don't. I want to be the one to make that championship mean something. I want to be the one to come out here and say, look, right here on my shoulder, that's that Blueprint Championship that I've always wanted. I'll tell you a story. A long time ago when I joined Foundation for the first time, Wapo, my best fucking friend, was the Blueprint Champion. And I was like, you know what? I want to do what he did. I want to take that title and I want to make it mean something. I don't want it just to be another fucking picture on the GOP wall. No, I want that title to mean something. I want it to be on every show that I go on. Every time I come on a screen, I want to hold that championship. And I prove to everyone this title means more than the World Heavyweight Championship in this company. I want to show everyone how much I want to be a champion. Because this right here is my very first championship. And to win it and take it home to my daughter and say, hey babe, I did this for you, baby girl. Take that championship everywhere I go and show everyone how proud I am to be the Blueprint Champion. So go ahead. Play your little jokes there, Triple P. Come out here, make your sexual reference. Talk about how you want to diddy me up or something. But what I want you to do is I want you to give me a fight of my life. So that when I defeat you and take that Blueprint Championship, I can shake your hand at the end and say, thank you. Because I'm not as evil as you all think I am. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks and geeks, dumb fucks, non-dumb fucks, I love a piece of me. And you're looking at your new Blueprint Champion, Matt fucking T.
Well, thank you, Matt T, for having me once again on another Overcharge. There ain't no other place that I'd rather be than EMP, where we have the greatest time every single week. I mean, I am probably let's be honest, the best co-host that you've ever had, like, ever in the history of UEFEDN, but hey, that is why I'm like the 6-time defending EMP Intercontinental Champion. But what do we got on tap today, Matt T? Who the hell? Is that Triple P?
That is how I feel about Mad T. Every time I see you on screen, it makes me wanna gag. It makes me wanna choke. It makes me wanna do BDSM and possibly, you know what, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen of the Foundation, it is I, Pretty Petty Peterson, here to go against the king of mid-internet low signal bullshit Mad T. You know what? I don't really understand why I'm trying anymore with you. Okay, I understand that you want attention. You want all the eyeballs of the promoverse on you. I can't stand to look at you. If I have to look at another notification that one of your shitty shows is on tonight, because it's on every single night, I am going to throw the fuck up. But I will also say, maybe I should do my own show, because, you know, we all know I'm so much more entertaining than you. I mean, let's face it, you're like one step away from being on the next episode of Jerry Springer. I mean, let's call a spade, and I'm not going to go there. Never mind. Actually, you know what? Let's try something. So that's why I decided not to do the obvious thing here and completely bash someone else's company. Who does that? Jesus. You think I, Pretty Petty Peterson, would do that to someone? No, not me. God. What kind of people do you... What kind of person do you think I am? Yeah. Never mind. Matt T, you are coming to this a little off-kilter. You see, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to love you. Matt T, I see the way you look at me. Oh, it's very noticeable to the human eye. Not only is it noticeable, it kind of gets me going a little bit. Man, all the dirty stuff you tell me in the chat room and stuff. God, I'm going back to my AOL days. Anyway, but just because you're trying to make the moves on me does not mean that I'm not going to make the moves on you, because you have opened that door and you have opened those cheeks. You did. You did open those cheeks. Holy shit. Okay. No, hold on. No, we ain't talking about that. But I will say this. If you thought for 1 second you're going to take this off of me, you must be fucking high. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a whole 9-inch piece of me, put it in your pipe, and smoke it, because it was all a fucking pipe dream when it comes to winning this from me. Remember, kids, don't do drugs. Unless it's a good kind, like Molly.
Champion, Mad T! Ladies and gentlemen, Mad T has done the impossible. He has beaten Pretty Petty Peterson to become the new Blueprint Champion. What comes next for Mad T? And is this the end of the road for Pretty Petty Peterson in the Blueprint division? Those questions will be answered very, very soon. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've noticed that the biggest family feud in the promoverse right now has to be between Cruel Intentions and his multiverse of madness and his stepson, Hector Flores. Now, they faced a few weeks ago, and it was a banger. But tonight, we gotta wonder, what version of Cruel will we get? Let's get down to Petey Bufferton and the action.
Fasten your seatbelts. We're going to level 2. It's a member of the multiverse versus Hector Flores here at Game Over.
Born a thief, been called a liar. I try to sleep, but the world's on fire.
Foundation. Let's stop for a second and think about this. I might not know which one of the multiverse I am facing this week, but I know who it won't be. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it won't be Cruel Intentions. That would just be too easy, too predictable. And considering how I've already beaten that version, it's got to be someone else. Could it be Unga Bunga? Oops, I meant Funke. Speaking in that god-awful accent. Not sure if anyone understands a word that he's saying. God knows if it's him, he'll come out breaking down one of my promos, acting as if his don't suck. Next, we got little Spanish boy, my bad, I meant Carnal, over here looking like a fucking rooster talking about stinging. Only thing stinging here is your fucking career, trying to be a luchador. Of course, can't forget about the bishop, spewing his nonsense, talking about, yes, Lord, calling everyone a brother. This is one beating even God can't save you from, if that's the case. Then, of course, you got the head of the jackass, Leroy Jenkins, literally the biggest, laziest piece of shit, always having others do the dirty work instead of doing it himself. Coming out looking like he's got style, but everyone knows that his chain is probably about as fake as his perm. Seems fitting that this event is named Game Over, because Hector Flores is over playing these games. I will yet again prove my dominance and win yet again this week.
Ready or not. Ready or not. Ready or not.
WGP and Foundation. Look, I go by the name of Funke, or as some of you may know me as Big Hot. Now, let us get into it. Hector Flores, 2 weeks ago, you did something that not a lot of people had faith in you, but your damn father, and he will be dealt with later in the multiverse. But you beat Cruel Intentions. This is a big notch on your resume. So much of a notch. I heard that you celebrated. You tell people you did not, but I seen it with my own eyes. You went and you made the world's worst sex tape. It lasted 3 seconds. Matter of fact, let us roll the sex tape really quick.
They say you actually did that?
A damn shame. It looked like you had already overexerted yourself before the main festivities have taken place. You know what? It is so sad. 3 damn seconds and it was over with. But, you see, the last time that you faced the multiverse, 2 weeks ago, you got a win over your father, Cruel Intentions. That is highly commendable, as I said. However, Cruel Intentions, your dad, he likes to take it light on his kids. Oh, you think you're the only one? No, there are more kids, you just don't know about them. Your mother is not the only. I digress, I am getting off the point. You see, he took it light on you. He showed pity on you. Big Hut? No such luck. I know what it's like to have to fight to get to America for a place in front of the big audience to become the world's biggest cruiserweight. To entertain people. To go out there and show them what it is like. When you can't just be given a spot, you have to take a spot. When you have to go out and snatch food from someone else's plate. You see, this is the mentality of the Big Hut. You, Hector Flores, you have had a fairly nice walk. People joke about the chicken tenders and all of the other shit. Fuck that. I don't care that you eat chicken tenders and they called you Lollipop Lopez and the fact that you lost a battle to your own mouth dribble, none of my concern. What I am concerned with is us showing the reason why the multiverse is the greatest character here. I've seen the other fake ass multiverse. Sheila, get them the hell out the way. But you, Hector Flores, this match here, you said it is about being your own man, being your own and having your own legacy. Unfortunately for you, that legacy ends tonight with a big ass loss to Big Hot, because I'm going to put all size 15 inches of shoe up your ass. And then maybe Little Hut will come out and celebrate with me. Shut up. I will see you soon and in the ring.
Your winner, Cruel Intentions, or whoever he is this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Cruel Intentions picking up a big win over his stepson, Hector Flores. But the thing about Hector is, Hector doesn't know the word quit. I can only suspect that Hector will be ready to face whatever version of his stepdad steps in front of him next. But now, the match that everyone's been talking about, the prototype champion, AT, saying he's not going to come out here and face Gully tonight, and I told him he had no choice. So let's get down to the prototype championship match.
It's time.
Say if you live long enough, every lesson you've learned before gets a new level, an evolution, a change. See, one person, one moment, say everything right about you. Say all the positive things, the things that matter. And if you listen to them long enough, they tell you, and they really feel the truth comes out. You can feel any type of way you want to feel. You can think, I don't deserve a shot at you. If you listen long enough as well, the people will tell you where I need to be, and this is where I need to be. So if you think I need to prove myself, so be it, because I don't think you got a shot.
Gully! Man, why'd you make me do that to you, huh? I didn't want to do it. I told you I kind of sort of like you. I kind of respect you for the most part. But this shouldn't have happened. If only you had done the thing that I told you to do, go the traditional route and earn your place, this wouldn't have happened. And I hope that when you realize it, it's not my fault. Don't blame me, blame Haywood. It's Haywood's fault. Haywood thought that he could control me, but the thing is, he can't control me, only I can control me, and I can control this damn title. See, I decide when I decide to compete. That is what I do. I am the prototype champion. I have rank around here. I am a World Cup champion. You can't just tell me what to do and think I'm gonna jump like I'm some fucking cowboy, Haywood. And like I said, I feel like this was like a little plan you guys had. Like y'all was playing a game. Well, guess what, gentlemen? Game over.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Apparently AT thinks you can just do whatever you want here in the foundation. Apparently AT thinks that he doesn't have to defend his prototype championship here in the foundation. And apparently AT thinks that he can just manhandle the competition here in the foundation. I won't stand for it. Gully, I sincerely apologize. I expected some sportsmanship out of my prototype champion. AT, you and I, we're not done. We're not done. Gully will have his justice. And speaking of justice, we have a best of 7 series going right now between the fall of Jimmy and Johnny Canada. This is match 2. Jimmy's up 1-0. Let's get down. Gosh, I still can't believe this about AT. Let's get down to the action.
It is now time for match 2 in the best of 7 series between the fall of Jimmy versus Johnny Canada here at Game Over.
What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there?
Oh, Canada, my home and native land. Johnny Canada, you have been talking a lot of garbage, a lot of trash, and a lot of things that just plain aren't true. You say that I want to make the world burn, that I want to make everybody quit. I want to bring pain and suffering to everybody. But you couldn't be further from the truth. I just want to make you suffer. I want to make you stop applying your talent to this craft. I want to snuff out the light in your soul. I want to end you. I want to make you utter the words, I quit. But on top of that, you've said a lot of other things that piss me off. You talk about me being off my meds. Me talking crazy. Me being schizophrenic. Yet you are the one that comes out here and says one thing one week and a totally different thing the next. Yeah. During the summer, everything was good. But then it all came crashing down. The summer of Jimmy turned into the fall. I think you are the one that needs to adjust your medicine. And tonight, I have the prescription. And I'm gonna shove it down your gullet. I'm gonna make you swallow all of these things that I am trying to get you to digest and infect your brain. Johnny Canada, tonight I break you down systematically, and I make you utter those words that you say you have never said in your entire career, as I make you look out into the audience, out to Haywood himself, all to your fans, and you say, Jimmy, I can't take it anymore. You win. I quit. And it will be so glorious. My magnum opus is to paint the canvas in your blood as you scream those words that I have been fantasizing about you saying. The hours are now minutes, and the minutes will turn into seconds as I have you in my grasp, Johnny Canada. There won't need to be any more matches, because at the conclusion of this one, you know where the fall stands.
Oh, Foundation, the time has come for match 2 of this series with Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, you and I, we've built a little bit of history together. You just won match 1 a few weeks ago, and this is only the beginning. Everybody is looking forward to this best of 7 series. They know what they're going to expect here. They know that we are going to come out here, we're going to put on a great show, we're going to put on a great match, and the two of us are going to have to fight for every single inch that we have in this match. Now, Jimmy, you're not quite the same Jimmy that I faced months ago. No, you're very different. The Summer of Jimmy was a very fun-loving character, whereas the Fall of Jimmy, you seem very disoriented. But the one thing I will say, you seem focused on inflicting pain and suffering on people. You know, you want this match, no disqualification. You said you don't want the match being stopped by the referee because I can't go any further. Well, you know what that means to me, Jimmy? It means no rules. It means I get to stop at nothing to win this match. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've already got a plan as to how I'm going to combat against you, Jimmy. And that's very simple. I'm coming at you with everything I have. I am pulling out all of the stops. It doesn't matter what you do, Jimmy. You're simply not good enough. You never have been good enough. And now it's time that I start proving why you're not good enough. Now, you said that you want to leave me laying. You want to take every last breath from my body. Well, Jimmy, you're going to have to die trying, because I am not going to give up that easily. And in fact, I've got my own little secret weapon that I'm going to get involved in this match. Now, if you'll excuse me for just one moment. Jimmy, you see, I'm going to take this shovel and I'm going to bury you 6 feet in the ground, Jimmy. It doesn't matter what you do to me. I'm going to come back stronger than I ever have. And the fact is that you're not going to know what hit you. And by the end of this match, you are going to be so disoriented when I bury you 6 feet in the ground that, Jimmy, you're not even going to make it to match 3. You're not going to make it to match 4. You're not even making it past this match. This best of 7 series is going to end at the hands of Johnny Canada, and it's going to end mercifully for you. You are going to beg me for mercy. You're going to beg me to stop. And at the end of the day, Jimmy, I'm not going to stop until I'm satisfied.
and I won't be satisfied until your carcass is 6 feet in the ground at my hands. Jimmy, I will see you this weekend.
Your winner and going up 2-0. The fall of Jimmy, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy taking down a big win against Johnny Canada. This series will move on to a very Blueprint Christmas for match 3. Ladies and gentlemen, SNES, a man who was on his way out the door, a man who was set to retire until Genesis appeared, saying that he could do what Nintendo, saying that he was responsible for the disappearance, the death of SNES's best friend, Vega. That has led us here to this moment in the Promoverse tonight. Let's get down to the action.
Genesis, it is time to end this once and for all, because tonight, why you get so wild? What the heck was that?
SNES Death Zone? That Genesis has a sick sense of humor. I imagine he's at the end of the level. That's Genesis? I really could use Tails right now.
Welcome to Evergreen Zone, SNES. Not even your papa, Mario the Plumber, can save you from me.
What the heck is this? Echo the Dolphin? I'm a dolphin in an underwater nightmare. If I could just move around, dang it. I keep ramming into these walls like an aquatic Roomba with brain damage.
Don't keep a heavy breath, SNES. Here in this world, if water's in your lungs, you stay in the game forever.
Maybe in this game I can wreck Genesis. Oh, look, there's a chair. I can get him while his back is turned. Why isn't this working? What is happening? Why am I in blast processing hell?
SNES, do you read me? I don't know why you'd have to read me if our conversation is verbal, but I digress.
Never thought I'd want to hear your voice. Can you help me out?
SNES, you're stuck in a Genesis world.
And in other news, I wear a mask. Tell me something not blatantly obvious.
I've been tracking you using a Sega Nomad I bought from a gypsy in Gimmersham. You see, back when...
Save the backstory for the platypus. What can you do to get me through this?
I have managed to be able to blip you from one game to another whenever you're in trouble. But to get you out, you either need to overload the Mega Drive by reaching the kill screen of every game in the Genesis library,
or
you could try beating Genesis in one game.
Why do these crazy scientists give the impossible options first?
In order to isolate the two of you into a game so he doesn't blip out to a near defeat, you need to secure a MacGuffin crystal from the stage you're in. Once you have it, send it to me, and I can work on a blast processing ionic stage switch posinator.
You know, I think I'd be halfway through the first option by the time you finish that sentence.
Do you want help or not? Find the crystal, and quick, it's muffin time.
I thought you were making Hot Pockets, dude.
Doop, over and out. Now, why do we have to say over? Why can't we just end that?
Enough of that rambling. Time to find that crystal.
and defeat Genesis.
It is time for you to breathe your last breath.
I don't have the power-ups necessary to beat him in this world. Gotta get him to another one. Alright, dude, I got the crystal.
Prepare for clipping.
Finally, the blipping stopped. You couldn't have stopped the blipping in NBA Jam or My Morphin Power Rangers, the movie game?
You know, I have enough juice to get you back to the Echo the Dolphin level.
I will take my chances with the death tournament.
Hey, Oxness, I think I got something that might help you. Hold on.
We will now engage in Mortal Kombat. Prepare to face your final maker as I lay you next to Vega once and for all.
Fight.
Get over here! Get over here!
Alright, time to finally end this.
This is cheating. I broke the code. Now you will fall just like Vega. Any last words, Ness? No, it can't be. You can't.
I think I know what to do. I do have a last word. Pause. You know, for all that you put me through, all that you've done to me and to Vega, I should just push you in and let it be over with. But no, I'm gonna let you sit here and think of all the destruction that you caused. And good luck waiting to be on pause because, whoops. Hey, doctor, send me home. You know, doctor, there was a minute there that I thought that I was going to be game over. So, thank you for sending in that Genesis controller.
Wait, you mean my mate Genesis quit in a tour? Full transparency, during the final battle, I was attacked by my nemesis, the platypus, and I didn't quite make it to you. So.
If it wasn't you who sent the controller in, then who?
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what I just saw there. Well, just when you think you've seen everything in the promo-verse, SNES and Genesis come out here. There's some whoop-dees, some good gollies, some fatalities, all sorts of things. I don't know if we will ever see either one of them again. But now, it's time. It is time for our main event. This match is what Game Over is all about because tonight, the loser of this match will never promo for the Foundation or WGP again. That's it. They will retire. It is final. This is not a work. Let's get down to Petey Bufferton and the action as we see Jay Briggy take on Beast Mode Bones.
Bones, 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 bones. Tell me what you gonna do when there ain't no place to run. When Briggy comes for you, I'm coming to retire you. And what you gonna do, cause there ain't no place to hide. When Briggy comes for you, I'm coming to retire you. Hey, Foundation, there's gonna be a funeral today. And I need some help, cause I gotta go hide his body. Cause I'm punching him in his face, gonna bury his ass today. Yeah, I'm taking his damn career, and I'm taking it right now. And he's gonna miss everybody. He's gonna miss everybody, yeah. And the Foundation, he's gonna miss everybody. But you're going down, Bones. So now that the singing portion of this is done, I want to tell you a little joke before we go ahead and get started with this funeral here today. And what is a word that starts with the letter N, ends with the letter R, and you would never, ever, ever want to call Bones? Well, a neighbor, of course. Could you imagine living next to that guy? Could you really imagine having all his annoying buddies over, probably playing dominoes on his back porch till 4:30 in the fucking morning, listening to shitty ass music, wop this, wop that, Cardi B, all that mumble ass bullshit? Could you imagine living next to him? It smells like that wacky tobacco all the time. Probably hood rat central. They're coming in and out at all times of the day. It's probably snowing in places that it shouldn't snow, if you get my drift. They're probably cooking shitty ass barbecue. I mean, I couldn't imagine living next to that guy. Could any of you? Because we all know what a fucking asshole Bones is. And I am the one that gets the privilege to come out here and put an end to all of that. I am the guy that gets to come out here and put that final nail in your coffin, Bones. I get to do what everyone in this business has wanted to do, and that is shut you up for good. And that's exactly what's going to happen here tonight, Bones. Because you see, you and I, we have a past, we have a history, even though we have never been in that ring or on these screens together. But it's been years, and everyone wanted to see Bones versus Jay Briggy, and it never happened for one reason or another. So I got this idea that I wanted to go out, I wanted to retire, and I know you wanted to do the same thing. So I wanted to be the man to come out here and beat you down. I wanted to be the man to come out here and violate you verbally with my words, only like Jay Briggy can do. I wanted to come out here and give you that brig knee right to your chin. Maybe hit you with one of these, bust your nose up. Maybe make you bleed. Who knows? Because you know that Briggy is coming in here to fight, Bones, and I hope you're doing the same. Because you have done nothing but rub people wrong your entire career. Saying words that you shouldn't say, calling people names that you shouldn't say, causing controversy wherever you go. And now here I am to put a stop to that, Bones. I am the man. I get that honor to be the man who gets to shut your mouth. This may not be for a championship. It's not going to show up on any big show. It's not going to get me a big title or a big trophy, but I will be the man that will be known forever as the one to end your career here in the Foundation. Now, I don't know if you're doing this retirement tour all over the place, but here in this place where I call home, I am going to be the one to destroy you and take you out, Bones. I have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. You have been trying to get me to be your enemy. You have been trying to get me to be your best friend. You have tried to get me to join your BWO, but you finally got me. You got me to join the Let's Retire This Fake Ass, Loud Ass, Annoying Son of a Bitch retirement tour. And that's where you got Briggy, because I saw that and I knew you wanted out, and this was my way to put you out. I am going to pick you up. I am going to throw you down. I am going to take my shovel. I am going to dig a hole. I am going to throw you in it. I'm going to piss on your grave. And then I'm going to cover you up, and we will never, and I mean ever, have to hear your bullshit again. Because I am coming to end you. I have the right to end you. I am the one that can do this, and I will. I know you want to do the same to me, and you want to come out here and retire me, but there will be only one man moving forward and finishing this retirement tour, and it's going to be me, because your tour stops right now, Bones. I'm
not just coming out here to beat you. I'm coming out here to end you. Because I want to be the man that puts that dagger right in your back. I want to be the man that puts that bullet right in your heart. I want to be that man that snatches that last breath out of your black and probably ashy ass lungs. I want to be that final nail in your coffin here in the foundation so I can forever be known as the man that shut your fucking mouth for good, Bones. Have a good life, you son of a bitch, because you're out of here and I'm moving on.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Beast Mode Bones. I was Jay Briggy's best friend. And I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't send a message to this funeral. I apologize for the fact that I could not be there today. So I hope that this video will express my feelings and my thoughts properly, because I feel like as his best friend, there's no way that I shouldn't be able to speak at this thing and like memorialize his life. Jay Briggy was a great promo competitor. He won every title there is to win in WGP, and he won a mid-card title in Foundation, something that most people can't say that they've done. Although nobody really remembers that he did these things because he never made any type of wave or any type of splash, did anything that was special or significant, the record books will always show his name. Whenever he won it, I don't remember either, and I'm his best fucking friend. Does anybody remember Mama Briggy? I'm sure you probably remember. Jay Briggy, he was right in the middle of the road. He wasn't bad, he just wasn't good. But the most important part is that he wasn't bad. He never made waves, he never made headlines, he never did anything negative, even though he never did anything positive. Jay Briggy was the perfect guy that you want to be right there holding up the roster. Jay Briggy is exactly what you would want. He was right there to do the job for somebody that was a new up-and-comer. And when you had a bad champion who was so bad they shouldn't be champion, Jay Briggy was the perfect person to line them up with, because Jay Briggy would beat anybody who wasn't good. He just wouldn't beat anybody who was good. So he was perfect to fix your plot lines and your stories. He was the perfect person to use. And I know that Jay Briggy has died multiple times. This isn't his first funeral. Not his second. Shit, not his third. Not his fourth. Every time Jay Briggy died, though, he came back to life. But this time, after he was laying there on the ground, I made sure that he was dead. I gave him that "is he dead" kick, and he didn't move. I tried to tickle him. He didn't laugh. I told him a joke. I said, "Why did the Crip cross the road?" And then he didn't respond when I said, "Cuz." Cuz. Jay Briggy is exactly who you wanted. And now, as Hollywood Haywood and the rest of the figures of the Foundation are his pallbearers, I'm glad that the roles are reversed. That this time, the Foundation gets to let Jay Briggy down, because Lord knows that throughout his entire life, he's been letting the Foundation down. As I close, it wouldn't be right if I didn't end with one of my staples for Jay Briggy, because of my respect for him. I have to do the transformation, don't I? Blue Chew in my veins. I am Jay Briggy. Yeah, I know it's kind of confusing when I transform to Jay Briggy and you don't see anything. I'm not doing anything. That's because Jay Briggy was not a standout guy. I don't have anything I couldn't even come up with a rap to transform into him, because, like, what do you say? Jay Briggy was just like the default promo competitor. Like, if you were creating a promo competitor, the screen you would start off with before you put any attributes up and you put any clothes on them or anything in the outfits, it would be Jay Briggy. Jay Briggy was as basic comes. So as we mourn Jay Briggy, let's all remember, Jay Briggy set a bar for us. He let us know what the difference was between good and bad, because he sat right in the middle. He already did, but y'all know that. Send back the ambulance.
Your winner, and moving on to fight another day, Jay Briggy! Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Briggy will fight until he loses. I just want to be the very first to say thank you to Beast Mode Bones. Thank you to Beast Mode Bones for not only being one of the very best to ever walk through the doors of the Foundation in WGP, but for being a good friend, a confidant, and just an incredible person. All of us are this much better for you have competing here. And for that, I'd like to thank you, Bones. And we're going to leave you tonight because I'm being told that Bones has a few things he'd like to say.
Pain in my head, or I'd rather be dead. We've come to the end of the road. Before I carry on with this retirement speech, the first thing I need to do is apologize for the setting. I had to do this in my closet because there's so much Christmas stuff Thanksgiving stuff going on in my house. I need to get away from the noise so I can have a heart-to-heart with you niggas. Which brings me to the second point. Hollywood Haywood told me in this video I could say nigga. He said I could say nigga within reason as long as I don't say nigga too much. Now a nigga like me said to myself, he said within reason and too much, that's subjective. So I won't say nigga too much for me. So with that being said, thank you, WGP. Thank you, Foundation. Most of y'all are my niggas. See, it was 2002. I'm sorry. Damn, old as shit. 2022 when I finally got led into WGP. You see the old niggas who used to be over WGP, for some reason shitted on me trying to join until Haywood pretty much said I'm facing Bones no matter what. Thank you, Haywood. I made a lot of friends in WGP and I made a lot of friends in Foundations. I won a lot of matches. I won a lot of titles. I bolstered my resume with 2 other titles that was very important to me, and tag title, which is also very important to me, but the WGP World title and Foundation World title, I'm the only person to hold them both at the same time. I've done it all. I made friends here. I got close to people. I had highs and lows. Like, I made friends. I mean, like, best friends in here. Like, I'm super close to people. And on the flip side of things, I made enemies who called me a black piece of shit and tried to make fun of my autistic child. There were ups and downs in here is what the point I'm getting at. Ups and downs. But I'm going to always take the ups with me and always remember them as much as I'm going to always remember the downs, because the killer elephant never forgets to kill. I'm going to always remember the ups, and I'm going to always remember you guys. That's why I'm grateful to you guys for this run that I had. I'm grateful for every opponent that I had, whether I hated you in real life or I loved you in real life. I'm grateful for everything that happened. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been main eventer for a long time. At this point, it's kind of like what they still even do. Cut the same promos. It's 2019? It's like at this point, my stuff just starts being repetitive. So I'm glad that I could be retired by my best friend, Jason Brigden. I'm actually happy with the promo that I lost to. I feel like I should have lost. And I want to give him the utmost respect, but also I want to give all of you watching the utmost respect. Almost all of you, because fuck some of y'all. But almost all of y'all watching deserve my utmost respect. Keep doing what you're doing. I will be watching. I will be a spectator. I will be telling y'all when y'all shitty. With that being said, I love all y'all except all y'all.